With Freshers Week around the corner, it's time to hear the truth about university life.
Is Freshers really like they portray in the movies, or is it all a myth?
If you're new here, my name is Jamie, and in today's video, I'm going to be debunking the expectations versus reality of Freshers Week. The first expectation of Freshers Week is that it's one massive party that involves drinking all the time, and I can tell you that's not the case. So Freshers actually involves many different activities, both during the days as well as during the nights over the Freshers Week period. So these can include, for example, days out to different places, trying out new societies, trying out new activities you might not have tried before, and also during the nighttime activities as well. There's certain specific sober events put on for people, and not everyone has to drink at university. That's really not the case. It's quite an outdated view. So that is my first expectation versus reality that's been debunked. The second expectation that people often assume when they go to university is that the first ever person they meet on campus will be their best friend forever. Now, unfortunately, that is very unlikely to be the case, because you have to remember at university there is genuinely thousands of people compared to when you're at school. And the first people you meet, you may get on with, you may not get on with, but most likely the chances are you will find the people that you become really, really good friends with throughout the entire time of your first year, not just on that very first day. So keep that in mind. University is a great place for meeting new people, especially during Freshers Week. People are very accepting because you're all in the same boat. People want to make friends. But if you don't find the people you click with straight away, don't panic. You've got the whole of first year and you've got the whole Freshers Week itself to try and find that and try and find the people that you really, really get on with and your interests align with. The third expectation, that's often a very big one, is that people often have to think that Freshers has to be the best period of their life or has to be the best part of their university experience, when for some people Freshers Week isn't the best experience. For some people they might be homesick, they may not like the culture of going out a lot of times, or they might not be too extroverted, and again, that's completely normal. No one's university experience is the same, so Freshers Week is an amazing experience for most people. It is a really great chance to try new things out, like I've said earlier. But if perhaps you do feel a little bit homesick, or on every single day you don't feel 100% amazing and you're not quite settled, then that's okay. You don't have to feel 100% all the time. So bear that in mind. Freshers is an amazing experience, but if you don't feel 100% all the time, that's completely okay, and you're settling into a new life experience during this time. The fourth expectation is assuming that you know exactly how Freshers Week is going to unfold and exactly how your university experience is going to unfold, when, like I've said, university, and especially that Freshers Week period, is full of lots of activities, and it's a great chance to step outside of your comfort zone. So things that you might have planned out or might have assumed might happen may not actually happen, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. For example, in my case, I had an idea of perhaps how my university experience may have unfolded, and it's turned out to be a lot different to that, and it's actually become a lot better than I'd ever even imagined. So ahead of going into Freshers and university as a whole, I would say don't have an exact idea of how every little small detail is going to occur. Of course, it's good to have a rough outline of a plan, but also be flexible to try new things out, especially during that Freshers period when there's so many opportunities given to you. Try those new things out, see where things take you, as a great opportunity that you might have perhaps missed otherwise might be presented to you and you might not take advantage of it. The fifth expectation is that sometimes people can assume that they are the only one that's perhaps slightly nervous about going to university, and they might perhaps expect everyone else to be really confident and have no concerns at all, when if actually you spoke to most people about it and you asked them to be honest, they're actually probably slightly nervous about it, because like I've said, it is a new life experience. It's quite a big jump up from your secondary and your sixth form or your college apprenticeship years. So I think that's a big thing to actually unravel and realise that the reality of it is that everyone's just a little bit nervous for university because it is a new life adventure. And the final, and probably for me the biggest expectation that people presume about university, is that the fun completely finishes after Freshers Week, and that's really, really not the case. Freshers Week is just the very, very beginning of your university journey. Depending on the course length, you're either going to be there for 3 or 4 years, or perhaps even longer. So you have to realise that just because Freshers Week is over doesn't mean that all the experiences and all the amazing opportunities the university has to offer are over at all. For me, for example, Freshers Week was mainly a chance to get to know people and understand the dynamic of how university worked, but after Freshers period, I've been involved in so many activities during my time at university, whether it be having a chance to visit Thailand, having a chance to try out new sports representing the university, meeting new friends, going to new societies, and having so many amazing life opportunities and experiences. So just because Freshers Week experience is over doesn't mean that the fun and the amazing opportunities and the memories that you will always cherish and learn from and forever remember, those certainly aren't finished by that point, and you've still got the rest of your university journey to come. So that's the end of my reality versus expectations breakdown of Freshers Week. If you found the video useful, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the My Uni-verse channel, as well as going and checking out the other amazing content from our creators, further advice and guides ahead of starting your university journey. But that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in my next video very soon.